Jagee's Cookbook is back with yet another lovely, exciting episode of a wonderful cook show. Now, this time, well, I have something very, very easy and something very, very good for you. Now, we all know time and time again, I have stressed about the importance of breakfast. Breakfast is the most important meal out of all the other meals. You should eat like a king for breakfast. And according to the American Journal or American Nutritional Journal, eggs are the best food for breakfast. Why? Because eggs actually makes you fuller, and also it will give you much more less calorie intake during the rest of the day. So it will make you eat less during the rest of the day. It will give you all the nutrition. Now we all know about the nutrition about eggs, how good it is for you, especially the egg protein. Now egg protein is the highest, the quality of egg protein is the highest out of any whole food products, coming second only to human breast milk. Now, egg protein contains B2, B12, a whole lot of phytochemicals, very, very good for you. And also, it contains lutein. Lutein is extremely good for you. It's a very important phytochemical, and also it's very much, eggs are very much a source of lutein. So are pistachios and spinach. Now, another good quality of eggs are that it contains choline, C-H-L-O-I-N-E, choline, which is very, very good for brain development, gene regulation, and a whole lot of other things. That's why we insist children eat a whole lot of eggs so that their brain will develop very well and aptly. So you should at all times remember, especially if you're feeding children, you should include eggs in their diet. Now, how do we include eggs in their diet? Well, there are lots of different ways. I had showed you my egg pots. Today I'm going to show you a very nice sandwich, okay? Now, this is more of an adult sandwich because it contains chilies. Now, you can avoid the chilies accordingly or the spices accordingly. Because if you're giving it to your children. Otherwise, it's totally good and totally really a complete breakfast, okay? So this time I'm going to make an egg sandwich, which is very different and extremely delicious. So keep on watching. First of all, let's blanch our tomatoes, okay? Now, why we blanch our tomatoes is that it will make cooking a whole lot easier, okay? So, I need 3 tomatoes, okay? These are big tomatoes, okay? Now, if they're like, okay, these are medium tomatoes. Now, if they're small, you can add around 4 to 5. Medium to large tomatoes, okay? I'm just going to add 3, huh? Now, I'm going to chop some onions, okay? Just going to take 1 onion, okay? And I'm just going to chop it up. Well, I'm just going to make the machine chop it up for me. Okay? Now what we do is just 1 medium onion, okay? We just chop it up. I'm just going to use my chopper. Okay, chop it up, like chop it up really well, okay? It's just to saute it. Now along with my onion, I'm going to add around 4 green chilies. Okay, now it depends upon the heat. If you want more heat, the more chilies you put. If you don't want much heat, keep it less. And if you're giving it to your children, please avoid it. Okay, we don't want to burn their taste buds. Okay, so I got 4 chilies. Ooh, this is hot. Okay, along with this, it makes the job much more easier. Okay, so here we go. See what the machine can do for me? So easy. I should thank the machine age. Okay? Now, so that's all chopped up, okay? So 1 onion and 4 green chilies, huh? Okay? Now what we do is very simple, very, very simple. I'm going to saute this, okay? Now for the camera's sake, I'm going to change this to here and from here to here, okay? So that your camera can see what I'm doing. So we light this away again. Okay, let that keep on blanching there. Now, if you're really, really health conscious, you can use extra virgin olive oil, okay? And that's really good. It really tastes good. If you're not, and if you want some more taste, and if you're giving it to kids, you can actually put in some butter. Now, when you're putting in your butter, it's always a very, very good idea to put some oil in so that the butter will not burn, okay? I've told you this before, so remember that. This is boiling, and the tomato's skin has been split. I'll actually show. I'll just lift it up and show. See, you can see the skin coming out. This is what we want, okay? So the skin is split out there. Just leave it out there, and we just off that. We can just put some oil, okay? A little bit of oil and a little bit of butter. Okay? I'm actually adding a lot. Okay. Now what we need is, well, this becomes foamy with the oil. What I'm going to do is saute the onions. Okay? Get this out. Yes, darling. Okay. And just saute that along. It shouldn't be too brown. It should just be soft. Okay. So let that saute along. While that sautés in the glorious butter and the oil, okay, I'm going to remove the skin from the blanched tomatoes. Okay. Just put these tomatoes out here. See, all the skin has been split right now. There. See how lovely the tomatoes are looking? And now I'm going to undress these tomatoes. Okay? I'm just going to undress these tomatoes. Ooh, they're hot. Oh. Okay. Now, see, you don't have to blanch them. You can just chop them up fresh and just saute it after your onions and chili is soft, okay? But I'm doing this so that it can make things easy and there would be no skin to interfere while we have your sandwich. Now what we do, this has been like, now it's sauteed and it's like soft now, huh? Off this and keep it aside. We don't need it to be brown. Remember, don't brown it. Keep that aside. Let that be there. Okay? Now, let's deal with our tomatoes. Just cut it anyway, okay? It doesn't matter. Because it's blanched anyway, yeah? Because we have to actually saute this and make it into a real lovely pulp. Okay? There. Now what we do is, remember we've chopped our blanched tomatoes. What we do is we just slide and put this in. Okay? Ooh, lovely. Okay? And then we just fry this until the oil and the butter separates. That means the tomatoes, the onions, the chilies have all been sauteed and cooked well. Okay? That's the meaning of that. When the oil separates from the food, it means that the food has been really cooked well. Okay? Great. Now, while that's going on, let me deal with my eggs. Okay? For this, I'll need 4 to 5 eggs. Okay? Now, because it's hot for me here, I'm going to change this and let it saute in this burner. Okay? There's been a whole lot of shuffling here and there this time. Okay. Now we have to get our eggs ready. 5 eggs would do, okay? For this amount, 5 eggs would do. And goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now in this we need a little bit of salt and pepper. Now remember, we have put 4 chilies there, okay? So always remember about your heat factor. Okay, so a bit of salt, all according to your own taste. I never say how much salt and pepper, because that's all according to one's own taste. I don't think any good chef or cook would say you need that much salt or that much pepper, because seasoning is always according to one's own desire, always. Okay, put a little bit of salt, put this aside, and whisk this along. Okay, now that is going on, cooking on well. This is being whisked with salt and pepper. Next, what we need is a little bit of cilantro, okay? So I've got some lovely fresh cilantro. Now, there are a lot of people who do not like cilantro. You can avoid that if you do not like cilantro. If you like something else like oregano or tarragon, anything which is Italian spices, rosemary, you get lovely rosemary out here. You can use that, there's no problem. But I love cilantro. I love the freshness of cilantro. And besides, cilantro is really, really good for you. It contains a whole lot of folic acid. Now, I need my mezzaluna. Where are you, my darling mezzaluna? That's it. So here we go. Okay, that's done. Leave that there. Okay, bring it back here. Now, see, you can actually see the oil has come out. Okay, see how beautiful it is? Now is a very important step. Be very careful. Now it's all quick, okay? We add our eggs. Now be careful not to cook the eggs. If it's cooked, finished. You won't have the right consistency of the sandwich, okay? If you're not very sure, you can actually off your burner and then do it, okay? So here it goes. Lovely yellow goo. There it goes. And then slowly, very slowly, stir it, okay? So all of it comes together into a wonderful, wonderful, tasty mixture. Great. Oh, okay. Now, if my camera can see it, it's becoming a lovely, lovely, lovely soft mixture. Now, this shouldn't be hard, okay? It should be soft. A very, very soft mixture. Now, if it goes beyond a stage, if it becomes hard, your sandwich won't come out well. Okay, this is enough. We'll just off this, and it will cook in the heat, okay? It will cook in the heat. Now we need the cilantro. Look at the beautiful colors. It's so gorgeous. And now Our sandwich mixture is done. All we need is to assemble our sandwich, okay? Now I'm going to make my sandwich, okay? So here I've got a big frying pan, so it makes things easier. What we do is we're going to toast our bread. Now I'm going to use sandwich bread. This is sandwich bread. Sandwich bread is always good for sandwich. There is specific sandwich bread and you get it everywhere, okay? I'm just going to toast it. Now you can toast it in a toaster, but I'm going to do it the best way. Okay, put on some butter. Now if you don't want butter, you can put olive oil, which is also good. Olive oil is very, very healthy for you, okay? Very, very. It contains monounsaturated fats, good fats, which are really good for you. Lovely. Toast it on both sides. Remember, our mixture is there. Now always make it undercooked because it is going to sit in the pan. This is a hot pan, so it's going to sit in the pan and keep on cooking. So always undercook it a bit, okay? Otherwise, you won't get the requisite texture. And season according to your own taste. So you can just see how golden brown. This is how it should be toasted, okay? Nice and golden and crisp. Oh, it's gorgeous, really. It looks lovely and it tastes even better. Now what do you remember our mixture? Okay, our glorious egg mixture. What we do is we carefully assemble it on the sandwich bread. Now why I told you to use sandwich bread is because sandwich bread is more sturdy and it gives you more space. Okay, the other sweet bread or any other bread will crumble very easily once the sandwich is assembled. That's why I want you, or I suggest you to use sandwich bread. Okay, that's why they make sandwich bread, to make sandwiches. Okay. This lovely mixture. Gorgeous. And then we put the slice on. There, keep that there. It's still hot. Okay. Now the next one. Now I think for this it will make around 12 sandwiches if you cut it in half. You know what? I can hear the wind outside my kitchen. It's blowing really, really well. I mean, it's really blowing outside. But inside, I'm actually sweating it out because it's really hot. And well, my ACs are off. They tell me to off the AC once the shoot begins. So I can't do anything about it. There. And the next one. Boy, it's hot. Now, if you are the person like me who likes cheese, you can grate in cheese before you assemble the sandwich. Okay? That would be also a wonderful option. Okay. Well, this is not toasted enough. Keep it this way. Now I'm just going to do a bit of surgery. My father and mother always wanted me to be a doctor. I never could. So at least I'm cutting sandwiches instead of human beings. See how golden, beautiful, assembled sandwiches. They are a treat. Very, very good for breakfast because really I enjoy these. These are absolutely tasty and it's got tomatoes, eggs, which are good for you. And I know you'll try it because it's so easy and I know you'll enjoy it. So, yes, darlings, this is for you.